We can control our LED using a web page. Using this simple web page, LED should turn on, LED off, LED on and LED off. So let's see how to write the logic to create a web page and turn on and off this LED. So let's write the code. For that we will start our Arduino IDE. Over here we will first include the library which is Wi-Fi ESP8266 WiFi.h. If you don't have this library, you can install it using this library manager. Simply search your library and you can simply click on the install and you will get that library in your Arduino IDE. Then we need to pass the Wi-Fi credentials, which is SSID and password. For that I will create two variables. First is SSID, which is my hotspot name, which is Tinker Lab. And second is the password. And we'll create a web server on port 18. For that we'll use a function Wi-Fi server at port 18. As we are using the GPIO 14, we'll create a variable LED pin. The variable type must be int and we'll save the pin number over here. Now in your void setup we will initialize the serial communication at 9600. Then we'll set the pin mode, which is a LED pin mode. And we will set the LED as output. Here we have to add the int. Now initially we have to set the pin 14 to low. Now we'll move to the now we will move our cursor to the next line using serial.print ln. Now we'll write a code to connect our ESP8266 with the Wi-Fi. For that we'll print a simple message using a serial.println. So I'll be copying the command, paste it over here, and I'll print connecting to Wi-Fi. Now we will pass the SSID and password to a function which is Wi-Fi.begin. And we will check every half second that the ESP is connected with the Wi-Fi or not. For that we will use a while loop, and if Wi-Fi dot status not equal to Wi-Fi connected. If the Wi-Fi is not connected, we will check this every half second and print a dot message. So every time this loop check whether the Wi-Fi is connected or not, and if not, it will print simply a dot message. And if the Wi-Fi is connected, we will set the cursor on the new line. And if the Wi-Fi is connected, we will print simply Wi-Fi connected. And make sure to give the semicolon on every line. Now as the Wi-Fi is connected, we need the IP which is assigned to our ESP8266. For that we will print the local IP and to get the local IP we have a function which is wifi.localIP. So again I will use the same serial.println and here I will call that function wifi.localIP. Now as we are connected with the Wi-Fi, we will start our server using server.begin function and print a message that server started. Now move to the loop, and the first thing we have to check is that whether the client or the user is connected or not. For that we will use Wi-Fi client equal to server.available. And if no one is connected, we will check it again by if not client. We have to check this condition again by return. And if someone is connected, we will print that the client is connected. Now as we are connected with the client, we will read the requests which are coming from the client. For that, string request we have to read the entire request, so we are using read string until the last character by using \r. And we will print the requests which are coming from the client. And we will flush the client. Now we will check which request is coming from the client using condition if request dot index of and the request is on, we will turn on the LED \on basically. If the request is on, we will turn on the LED by setting the pin high, and if we are receiving the off, I will copy the entire thing and paste it over here. And if we receive the off condition, off request, we have to set the pin to low. We need to write a web page using HTML, so I will be using first we have to send the response that is connected, which is 200. So we are using client.println, ln for next line or new line, and we will send the 200 response, which is the connected response. So http:/1.1 response 200. Okay. Now I'll copy this command because we have to write it again and again, and we'll tell the browser that we will be sending them an HTML response. So I'll copy it again, and we have to type the content, and content type should be text or HTML. Now we'll print the blank line. And we'll start creating our HTML page. So I'll start the HTML tag over here and we'll give the title on the head. So I'll create head and the title. Title should be ESP8266 LED control. Then we need to close the title and we need to close the head as well. Now we will start our body, HTML body basically. So again, tag open, then body. Now on the main page, on the main HTML page, we will give the heading again. So I'll be using a h2 tag over here, and the heading should be again the same, ESP8266 LED control. And we need to close the h2 tag. Now to control the LED, we need to use two buttons. So I'll be creating two buttons over here. Client.println, and when the button is pressed, we have to send the on and off request to the ESP8266. For that I will use href and we will send the on request over here. Now we will create a button. We'll give a name to this button, which is LED on. Then we need to close the button. We need to close the link tab, and we will use some BR tag over here. Same for off button, so I'll be copying the entire line and pasting it over here. On, we'll change the button from on state to off. We also rename the button to off, and we don't need this BR tag over here. So as we are done with the HTML page, we need to close the body tag over here. So I'll be copying it again and simply use the backslash. Same for the HTML. So I'll be copying it, pasting it over here and giving a tag. And I'll add a slightly small delay over here. And we will use serial, and we will simply print a message that client disconnected. If someone disconnected with our system, we'll simply print a message that client disconnected over here. Disconnected. Alright, so our code is ready. Let's connect it with the ESP8266 and try to upload it. And when you are uploading the code, make sure that you are turning your hotspot on so that your ESP is connected with your system. So the ESP8266 is connected. Now I will select the port, and the board is generic ESP8266. So the board is generic and the port I'm getting is COM3. Let's upload the code. Okay, there is an error which says include the spelling. We need to correct the spelling. So let's try to upload the code again, and it says that ESP8266 Wi-Fi. So okay, by mistake we have added 3.6 over here. Now let's upload the code. This code will first check the errors in your. Now we need to solve this error by simply reading it and check where is the error we are getting. You can read the error on the bottom of the output section, so that you will get where you are doing the mistakes. LED pin, okay, we are using the capital one, but wrong column we are using. Then again, somewhere we are using LED pin. So it's a small P. I think this was the last error. Okay. I will share the entire code in the comment section so you can get it from there. And we are done uploading. And on the serial monitor, as you are done with the code and uploading, on the serial monitor you will see the dot dot, which means your ESP8266 is trying to connect with the hotspot, and when you turn on your hotspot you will get the IP address assigned to your ESP8266 over here. So this is the IP address, and we have to copy this IP address and paste it on the web browser whichever we are using, whether it is Chrome or any other. Now you will get your ID on the serial monitor, so let's copy the ID. And before pasting it on the browser, make sure that you are connected with the same network which where your ESP is connected, as we are using the local server. Now go to the browser, go to your browser and paste that ID, and you will see the on and off buttons. And this is the setup where LED is connected to GP14, and if I press LED on, the LED is turned on. If I press off, the LED should turn off. So the web page, we are controlling the LED using this web page. And if you want to beautify this web page, you can simply go to ChatGPT and write a prompt to beautify this page, and in this way you can control the home appliances as well using the relay. If you find this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more such videos.